Hey there, and welcome back to Cobalt Core, a new space-based roguelike deck builder we're exploring. So, to give you some context, I'm currently trying to play on hardest. And I'm jumping right into this because, as you might imagine, this is not the first time I have attempted this episode. And so I've lost since putting up a previous episode. You know what? Newsflash, I have lost at the game I'm learning. There's someone on my Discord server who has absolutely crushed this game and is just fully clicked with them, and they've put up like a 30 win streak on hardest with just all different crew member combos and ships, and I'm just thinking to myself like, man, that's wild. Of course, this person also has, like, 4 times as much playtime in the game as I do, but there's like a spatial awareness thing about it that they're just apparently crushing. So I'm sure it can be done, and I'm trying to get there is what we're putting it down on. So I'm going to continue to try to be analytical and put up wins on the channel. But eventually I'm going to have to get to the point where I win more consistently in order to do that. So we're playing on hardest now. I moved up to this because I've been trying to practice with it. This is a very major difficulty jump. This is a huge difficulty jump that I think is, honestly, in my opinion, not warranted. I don't like how much more difficult hardest is than harder. This is an interesting one because, I think when you're playing this game, you're going, all right, I'm on normal. Let me step up to hard. Oh, that wasn't too bad. And you can gradually progress. But then you go to hard to harder, and you're thinking, yeah, all right, I figure I've got it. I've made some good progress here. As soon as you go from harder to hardest, you go, whoa, I am dying a lot now, and I do not understand why. It's this last thing on the list. Most enemies are harder. The enemies get substantially more difficult, and it's more difficult in ways that are difficult for you to even notice. You're not thinking about it when it's like, okay, the enemy is doing 1 extra damage every turn, so you can't take that hit, or whatever. It's very interesting. I also think brittle cockpit is a huge downside. I don't like that either. But it also, in my opinion, makes something like tridimensional cockpit even stronger because you just lose the brittle piece. So, I don't know. But anyway, I've kind of decided I wanted to play either with Riggs or Dizzy for the time being while I'm learning hardest, because I think that they are the strongest characters by a landslide. And then we're just kind of mixing up the others. I'm playing a lot more with Max because I'm trying to understand a little bit of like how to utilize some of his utility. He's kind of strong. I think his relics are stronger than his cards, but his cards are, I see them and I go, that's a strong card, but it's also a very weird card. It's like, why? There's a lot of cards like that, and I don't know, maybe we'll see some value here. Maybe we'll get some like deploy out strafe or something. But anyway, let's go ahead and try to get this going. Also, I did unlock the last ship, Tiderunner. I forgot to mention this. I'm going to be playing it. It is an awesome ship. I will go ahead and explain its mechanics when we actually get into a fight so you can visualize it, but it's awesome. I wish all of the ships had so much impact on your play style as this one does. So anyway, as always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Hopefully I don't lose on this particular recording. Let's go. Right, so if you haven't seen it before, you get a downside on hardest as well. This is always max shield debris or max hull as far as I can tell. I do think that max hull is pretty much a bait. You should never click this, especially on a ship that has so little hull. Debris is terrible. Just straight up, do not add a curse to your deck. This is the worst thing you could pick here by so much. So it's always max shield. It's almost like a fake choice. It's a choice trap, kind of. I don't know. It's tough. Remove a card, then gain 1 of 3 common cards. That seems bad. Gain 3 max hull. This could be pretty decent. I do like that. Hull is nice. But I think it's always going to be upgrade, and we upgrade dodge to dodge A. Here, just yes. The strongest play. Anyway, how this ship works is that it has, if you play the leftmost card, you move left 1. If you play the rightmost card, you move right 1. And there's a card that gets added to your deck at the start of the run called Anchor, or start of the combat rather. If it's in your hand, you cannot move. So it is a cost, right? I have to go like anchor here in order to scramble, right? We scramble, I'm gonna basic dodge, and then I move one right. You can kind of see how that wiggles there. We can do this little dancing maneuver. It's a very, very flexible card, or rather ship. It moves a lot. And sometimes you're not gonna take advantage of it, sometimes you will, and it's good. So yeah. That's basically what we're working with here. Basic dodge, of course. I'm just going to shoot this guy twice now. We move. It's in the middle. It's fine. I can get a good slug here. Unfortunately, I have to anchor move one right in order to slug. So it's not a great slug, actually. So instead, it's scramble anchor for me, and we chill. This combat takes a while, but it's not really that threatening in general. Right, as long as you line up a miss here, it's kind of a whatever. I have 7 dodge. I'm just gonna shoot him a bunch here. We did some damage to him, incredible. Cool. Basic block, we're gonna heat sink this off. Great news. We shoot him, we dance around a bit. You can see how I don't even have to move, right? No moving required here. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot here, and then chill, I think. I have 7 evade, it's enough. I'm gonna block. Ah, shame. I had an anchor in hand. It's okay, I'm just gonna move out of it. I was gonna try to slug, but I didn't notice. I'm trying to move a little quickly here because this combat is not, in my opinion, particularly interesting. And you should pretty much never lose this combat from this position, in my opinion. I don't think there's any way that you lose this with this start. It's just a matter of, gosh, do we do enough damage to this goon? I drew an anchor, it's fine. I'm just going to shoot him a bunch then. I was going to slug him there, but it's fine. See, we are coming out ahead, so it's kind of like, all right, whatever. But yeah, like here, I'm just going to move up and slug him right in the cannon because I don't feel like dealing with it. Let's finish this fight. Good job. Cool, straightforward. You can dance a circle around that guy. It's pretty cool. Branch Prediction. This is a fun card because this is a card that was a loss for... It didn't cause me a lose, but it was in my previous run that lost. And I finally figured out why the upgrade to Branch Prediction B is stronger than Branch Prediction normally. Because you'd think that, oh, you just evade, right? But the thing is that enemies shoot left to right. So when you Branch Prediction normally, it just moves you into potentially more fire. But Branch Prediction B, however, is a full evade. This is the enemy hits me, I move completely to the left. Now, I do also think it's not as strong on this particular ship because me moving all the way to the left potentially aligns that shot with my interior, and then I still take hits anyway. So I actually think I'm gonna grab this because it's very defensive and it's good movement. Plays nicely. We are gonna go double. I could go double with an elite, or I could go double with 2 events. I think the 2 events will be stronger, so let's do that. Cool. All right, great job. I can just make this miss completely and that's fine, but it is kind of a little annoying because he gets a free shot. I would really like to stop some of his trash coming out. So I think I move 2 left and we slug here. We did some damage. I'm happy with it. I was thinking about it. I was like, it's fine. I have to play the anchor. Then I corrupted core out of the way and we draw a shot to get back rigs and we chill. Okay. I think this is dodge, scramble, shot, and we chill. We're going to get some more trash here. Incredible. We lost Drake. Fine. I'm going to play... This is as simple as slug into heatsink here, and we take nothing on the turn. I don't have to play those miasmas. Not a problem. I do have to play toxics when I draw them. That's important. I think this is as simple as just shoot the enemy here. Pew. And then I'll take it block here. It's fine. Sure. Cool. It's always nice when you can line the slug up with the like an important pickup, but it's fine. Branch prediction A, I mean, this is free, but I can still just like shoot my way out of the way. It's fine. But, you know, fine, whatever. We're going to scramble to get rigs back, and then I think that's just our whole turn here. Huzzah! Kind of whatever. We have enough evades that I can't really take damage from him as long as I play the important cards, but I think the angle here is shoot him and then move one left. I don't want to play the miasma right now, although I guess I could. Burn the miasma and then just simply heatsink this out of the way and then block and we move out. That's fine. That gets rid of one of them. We had the heatsink in our hand, so I'm fine with it. Want to get that back. I could have maybe done the basic shot in a different position, but yeah, whatever, fine. I'm already in an okay spot otherwise. Cool. Play the toxic. Play the basic dodge. Play the branch prediction so you can see what it's like. We just let this sit. We do fully evade this. It's cool. I'd love to... I'm going to move one left here and just take 2 shots on him. I think it's good. We'll heat sink this out of the way. Not going to play the miasma because I might get a slug that I want to play. Scramble, move one left. We just sit on this, I think. Nothing happens here. Good. Great news, I suppose. Play the toxic, play the heat sink, draw a card. Ah, that was... I should have drawn first. Okay. Now we lose the run? Almost. Almost lose the run. I took 1 hull damage I didn't need to take there. That's my bad. I found that Juke is a pretty good card. I'm actually kind of happy with it, but I think Options is actually my favorite card in this game. This card is nuts. We're going to click Options. We're going to continue along the path. Extraplanar being, what do you value most? Healing, damage, or evasion? It's actually evasion, but I think with the current state of my deck, I'm going to click healing. Then it is yours. Cool. Let's see. If I move... Ooh, he's got some drones coming out, though. I don't like that. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the drones here. He's going to put out something from his missile bay. Now, I don't want to admin deploy out Options. I guess I could, right? It's not that bad. Moves me two to the spot, which is good, and then I can simply kill this one here and get a block up, and we move away. One of the things he's always going to struggle with is I can just leave. Right? I can just walk away from his stuff, which is very funny to me. We're going to dodge. I'm going to repair here. It's good. I'm going to shoot his little thingy, and we're going to chill, I think. Sure. Yeah, it's a tough thing because if I keep moving left, I can just fully ignore this guy's whole mechanic, which is, in my opinion, hilarious, but like just outright hilarious. He's like, haha, I've got drone bees. Ah, that's a shame. We're going to admin deploy here, which moves me 2, which is fine. I basic dodge. I shoot him. This guy has created a whole bunch of drones that do nothing, which is very funny. Branch predict. I just keep moving, I think. There's really no reason not to. I can shoot him. His drones are all just over there, which is very funny because of the way his AI works. Now, in this particular instance, he said, hey, buddy, screw you. That's funny. I like that. I'm going to go ahead and slug him here, I think. Stops one of those. I'm going to basic dodge. I have the anchor. I'm just going to shoot him. Is there a reason I would want to shoot these? Nah, it's fine. We just do damage to him. This thing is firing into my empty, so it's all good. And he blows up his own with his missile bay here. Great work, champ. Well done. Incredible work. I'm going to scramble. May as well shoot it, right? Pew pew, and then play the dodge. Again, he's kind of put himself in a bad scenario. Cool. Now, I have an anchor in my hand, which I'm going to play out. I'm going to move. We're going to... I think it is basic shot, move right. No, we're going to branch prediction here just to save that movement. It doesn't change anything because he blows up his own thing here, which is a mistake on his part. Good job, champ. Well done. Play the anchor out. I'm going to go ahead and move a bunch and just slug him here. Actually, no, I can't. I take damage for it. Ah, it's unfortunate. Let's go ahead and just shoot that out then. All right, fine. I don't want to play too many of my moves. So I think I wish to scramble. And then I wish to move one left and take a basic shot here. He's going to do the same thing where he shoots and then destroys his own mid-row. Very good. Now he lines up the slug, which is perfect. I go for a dodge. Amazing. Cool, actually. I think admin deploy into scramble here is pretty strong. A 7 is enough to get me through the end of this combat. He has a nothing turn, so I just shoot him and then shoot him and it's over. Good job. I like that ship. You can play around it very well. It's fun. Charge beam. I like charge beam, and we're drawing fast. I can upgrade it to charge beam B. It does not discard, or exhaust rather. Yeah, I'm gonna grab it. I like that card. And I get an immediate upgrade. We're drawing fast, so I think that this is a good card. I also like that it's free. This is just a really strong play, in my opinion. Energy refund. I have no cards that benefit from this right now, I don't think. No, but it's good to keep it in mind. Ah, Saggins. Hello, my friend. Missiles, I'll help you, sure. We're gonna do our best, my friend. We're gonna do our best. Maybe he could move out of missile shot range. Incredible work. And then I just shoot the only missile that actually puts him at risk here because these just fly forward. Well done. You can, shoot your missiles and then just move out of them. It's excellent. He's currently taking 2. Now, I think it's actually okay for him to take this too, because I want to move around to be in position here. Because I need to be able to actually hit his next turn missiles, and he may not move out of them. Yeah, see, this is the thing I mean, right? This was the perfect turn for this. So I go 1, I can charge beam 1 this out, I can basic shot this out, and I can draw shot that out. Excellent, and I can play options again. Good. So he sacrifices 2, and we get a better play out of it, which is great. I'm going to go ahead and basic shot. We play the anchor, basic shot. I do not have any other plays here, so he's going to take 2. But I think we're already poised to win this, right? Charge beam is good. I can move to right. We can basic shot. I can draw shot. All clean. Play options, because options is incredible. This card is so good. I'm such a huge fan of it. I can draw shot to get rid of one of those. Play out the anchor. Stop some of this damage. Stop all of this damage. My guy's looking great. He gets out of here taking almost nothing. All right. All right. Now, I could take the malware, which is okay. I don't think this is that good, though, in my opinion. I could take the Seeker missiles, which are okay. But I honestly think that with Charge Beam, I'd rather draw fast and draft fewer. So let's just take the free relic here. Every time your discard pile is shuffled back into your draw pile, the enemy loses 1 hull. So this really wants me to draw fast. Okay, that's actually a really good play. Pickup. Cool. Feeling good about that. Now, this guy does have the awkwardness of his spread of cannons makes it very likely I take hits here. Yes, so let's re-roll here. I would like to move one more to the left on this. Great news. And then we just go ahead and... Do I draw a shot here? Yeah, I think so. Fine. What is his status? This is the status coming out of this one, right? Yeah, it is. Okay, that's fine. I can... Basic shot... Move one right... And slug him? Right? Yeah, I can... If I need to move 2 to get my cannon in place. Which I can't easily do right now. So I think we... Basic shot here. I take this opportunity to charge beam into his brittle spot, which is good. I move 1. I slug. And I dodge. Okay. Seems okay. That was a decent turn, but it was also a little hard to navigate. I'm going to go ahead and anchor, because I think moving is important. Currently taking 2 on this turn. How do I feel about that? If I go block options, I'm taking more? I think this is shot options, and I take... If I play block, though... I move 1 to the right, and I have to move 1 back. If I play block, then options, I move 2 to the right, which puts this 3 into me. So I think it's options, then block. And then I move 1 to the left with the options evade. Right? Like this. It's not ideal, but I do take 2. I want to avoid that inner cannon, if possible. First things first, go ahead and charge beam into his weaker spot. It's excellent. I think I want to play Scramble here because I do desperately want the evades. I could heat sink this, but I actually think it's just shoot him. And this whizzes through my mid frame. Okay. 2 plays on the right. I think this can do a lot for me. We just go ahead and scramble. Heatsink, we whiz past. I will... There's no reason to play that basic dodge here because I'm going to have to waste it, so we just kind of move 1 to the right and we chill. Because if I play the basic dodge, I have to move back out again, so... Okay, now I get to kind of chill a bit. I'm going to play options. Charge beam doesn't do anything, but it moves me, I guess. Sure. Zoom, we're flying away. Bye, basically. Okay, anchor. I get a slug here, which is interesting to me. I can slug and stop this one, and then I have to move out of the way, I think. Because admin deploy being on the right means that I play the left card, which does nothing. I think this is slug, and then move. Okay. Charge beam again. Unfortunate. I think the play here is just heatsink, scramble, pew, charge beam, and we sit. Fine. You good? That's fair. That's very fair. We need to move, so it's going to be anchor, branch prediction. Yeah, not ideal. It's a branch prediction into options play here. I'm currently taking... Ugh, I don't like... This ship is tricky. If I move 1 to the left, I take a whole bunch of damage. I think we have to just walk this all the way out. Dodge on the left is unfortunate for this ship. Man, every turn, every time it comes up, it's like, charge beam. Could kill him. I need to play scramble, though. I just have to. What's coming up? Let's go ahead and draw a shot, simply so that I draw into stuff I don't want to play. And we chill. Okay. Now, I would like to re-roll here. Basic block, basic shot, and we move completely out of the way to the left, which was great. Very good play. Now, if I can move one to the right. The problem is I'm letting him generate a lot of shield, but he's not that threatening right now. Charge beam is coming up, though. So let's... What else is coming up? Basic dodge is coming up. Let's take the move one to the right here and draw shot here. Yeah, I mean, this is good. Get the charge beam out. Excellent hits. I could just shoot him, which is honestly pretty decent, but I think the options is the right choice, and then we shoot on the left. Cool. That was a really good choice to draw there. Yes. Now, with any luck, possibly I can get this kill. I mean, I can, actually. I move one to the left. I charge beam him for 7. He's dead. Charge beam, doing good work. Great job. Draw shot. Another one doesn't help me. Security system is not bad. This card is... It's an emergency card, right? You always have it when you want it. You technically only ever have to draw it once if you never need it. So it's pretty low impact. It's important to keep in mind that it sits on the left of your hand, which means that it can always be the target for your admin deploy. This does also mean that those random cases where dodge A is in my left and when I want to move to the right is not necessarily a problem because it sits, right? So I think maybe security system is good. I'm good with it. I'm taking it. Cool. Hey, bud. All right, upgrade a card. This has got to be options B, I think. Just... Is options B ridiculous? Yes. It is. Options B is ridiculous. This card is incredible. All right. Do a good job, basically. Branch prediction is an interesting one here because it doesn't actually do anything I want. Good chat. So, security system drew on my right side. It's not terrible. I could play it out and actually have the ability to take a hit here, which is kind of fun. This is an interesting combat because it gets much tougher in the lower 50%. And you really need to be scaled. It's difficult because you don't actually notice the change in the terror and like how dangerous this is until you've done some damage. I think security system is actually the play here. Energy refund, man. It's crazy. And then I take the 1 to the temp and we're okay on this. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Charge beam. Now, one thing I could do is I could play for charge beam value. Right, I have the ability to do that, which is kind of interesting. I think I just go shoot here and we chill. A good one, he says. Play the anchor and we're already good. I can like lean into charge beam angles here. Play scramble. It's good. I need to be scrambling. Options B is a ridiculous card. I'm going to go ahead and play my basic dodge for sure. Now, this is a great example of where branch prediction is very powerful. So I can just draw here and then branch prediction here and we sit, right? Because in order for me to fully dodge this, I need to move out of the way entirely. Which honestly moved me way more than I thought it would there, but fair enough. We need to move, so play the anchor, play charge beam, options is your friend. I'm just cycling very fast right now, so yeah. I do wish it was a little more clear how... The thing that I wish was a little more clear was just how much, like... How does this thing scale, right? Like, what is it looking like? How do I know what's coming up? Can I? Is this something I just need to memorize? It's just a really weird situation, right? I just don't know that answer. Anyway, I move a few to the left here, and I'm going to charge beam him. It's a good charge beam. Want to shoot him. I'm going to dodge a card. I'm going to play options now. It's fine. I drew an anchor, unfortunately, so we just move out again. It's fine. Our goal here is to draw fast so that I can get very powerful plays out. We're going to play the options B here. Yeah, I mean, like, Charge Beam is doing some serious business work here. Basic dodge is your friend. I think I move one to the left. I slug this guy. We take one right now, which is okay. I could just honestly move out of the way and do a bunch of damage to him, though, and I will. One more draw of Charge Beam, and I feel like we have it, so... I must anchor. Heatsink is a good play. And then, honestly, here, it's as simple as block, move 2, chill. Fine. Charge Beam is your friend. Basic dodge. If I move 2 over, I do 6. 4, 5, 6. He has 3 health. So we have the kill. Right? 1, 2. He has 9. I do 9 here. So we chill. We move 2 left. We go shoot, 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 out. Great. Charge Beam B doing good work here. Big fan. Big fan. All right. Strafe is huge. Although hand cannon... Man, I wish I could hand cannon B comfortably, but I don't want it to exhaust, right? I can easily dodge so much here. But I'm also moving a lot. I mean, I even have the... What is it? Branch prediction. The only problem becomes 4 cost is prohibitive. It's a prohibitively large amount of... These are both excellent here. Total cash wipe is also deserving of a call out because I can draw a ton of cards, play Charge Beam, and then just burn 10 cards, right? You burn 10, and then all my redraws are just like options B, Charge Beam repeatedly, and we go completely ballistic. It's kind of funny, but that's a harder line to line up, though, than Strafe is very powerful here, I think. Just really good. Just keep shooting whenever I move, which is a lot, as it turns out. I mean, how am I... there's no way I don't take Strafe with Tiderunner. Yeah, it just has to be. Demon Thrusters. I'm generating a lot of evade, is the thing. I generate a lot of evade. I'd like to have more than 3 on some turns. Thermoreactor is really good if I can draw into Heatsink fast enough. This is terrifying. Or I can just play Genesis. The problem I'm having now is with Strafe, I need to upgrade it to A if I want to make it playable, and then it gets a refund, which is really good. It's a 2 energy swing, which is very strong. I don't think Thermoreactor is correct. I don't have enough heat management for this right now. You could take it prospectively, but I'm just, with 5 max health, I'm asking to pass away on this. I think we're going to take Genesis, and I'll get rid of these canisters. I can refund them, right? They get refunds? It's fine. Whenever you have no cards, draw a card. I'm going to take Crosslink instead, because I have a lot of 0-cost attacks. Or rather, just attacks in general. And I'm drawing so fast that there's no world I ever play my hand, right? Crosslink for sure. Quick draw 2 extra on the first turn. It's going to be that, right? Draw a card whenever you miss a shot. Now that's interesting too. Because with Strafe, it means I can convert movement into... I think it's quick draw, though. This is the most important turn. Yeah, we're going to do it. Okay. Jettison Hatch. You can remove 2 at repair yards, or every time you heal 1 more. I'm going to Jettison Hatch here, because then removals become very tempting. I can drop 2 basic shots, and it gets really intense. I actually think it's probably basic shot reroll, honestly. I'm going to do a Jettison Hatch. I will definitely use this. That feels strong. I feel like we gained a lot of value there. Now, obviously, we have to play out the canisters, but that's not too bad, right? It's not too bad. Now this, I noticed something. Completely move out of the way, right? This ended up moving my whole ship. It didn't move to the empties. Either way, branch prediction is correct here, I think. Yeah, it moved me all the way out. Crazy. Options B. I have the anchor in hand, which is unfortunate. I'm going to go ahead and block here and move one left and chill. I can't play strafe yet. I need to... Like, let me look at the map. I need to go to this repair yard to make strafe playable. And that's actually very important to me. So I want to... We're going to play charge beam, of course. I'm going to get rid of this canister. And then I simply click basic shot and we move one to the right. We scoot. We're chill. Okay. It's good. I need to do damage to this guy now. But I have to play out the anchor first, I think. Shoot him. Corrupted core. May as well get rid of that. Cool. This is essentially the first enemy, just more of it. Go ahead and canister here, basic dodge, it's fine. I haven't been doing damage if only because of I've been trying to clear. I cleared out all of my canisters there, which is a very strong setup. I want to move twice, so this is as simple as shot, block, options. Cool, and now we're kind of online, in my opinion. I do have to play anchor, unfortunately. I can move 3 over, and we can slug his cannon, so I can do charge beam, basic shot, basic dodge, and have a good turn of it. Strong. Straw shot, good. Scramble here is nice, and we chill. All good. We're in a pretty decent spot. I actually think Scramble is on my short list of upgrades. Scramble A, maybe? Yeah, Scramble A, probably. Let's go ahead. Basic dodge, branch prediction, options. We're chilling. I could draw 2, but I might hit charge beam and whiff on this turn. So let's just sit on this. He moves over anyway. Yeah. Move one left. I'm going to charge beam here and just shoot him twice and end this combat. Good job. Great work. Bolt. This is an interesting one. It slows me down on my initial draw through, but it is just 1 evade. What is Spacer doing here? Why do I... This is a card that does nothing. Why do I want this? Is this good because it's a move left? It's a retain? It's a weird one. I don't think I want it. Shuffle shot, no thank you. I'm going to go to this upgrade because this is a 2-card, 2 energy upgrade into strafe, which is excellent because it plays into energy refund. That one is super important. We're going to chase the triple repair yard. Absolutely. Good job. I want to move out of the way of this. We're going to play options here. May as well shoot him again. Draw 2 more. Seems good. Cool. I'm fine with this. All good. Now he does... This is not the guy that puts out... Right. I was thinking, is this the guy that puts out Seekers? No, that's another one. Anyway, I move 1 right. We shoot him. Good job. And I chill here. I'm going to go ahead and... None of these matter, actually. We sit. Fine. Cool. Yeah, he puts out Seekers, but they're in a decent position, right? I'm not mad about where the Seekers are. Options, basic dodge, scramble here, a solid play. Yeah, he starts putting out these, and it's like, it's annoying, but fine, I guess, right? Yeah, it's fine. I get to move and shoot him. Cool. I mean, because he puts them out in a very convenient spot for me, so it doesn't bother me at all. Shoot them. Shoot them. It's good. I did draw anchor, which is actually kind of a bummer because it means I have to take this, which is unfortunate. Now we have an awkward Seeker location, which I don't like. So I'm going to charge beam him. I'm going to re-roll on this. How do I feel about security system here? Moves me 1 to the right, gives me shield. It's a good play, I think. Yeah, I take this all to temp. It's bad because my cockpit is on the left, right? That's the real risk here. So I need to move this over, is pretty much where I'm at. I can't be taking these 4s every turn. Yeah, I think that's true. So I would like very much to slug here. Then I'm going to move 1 left to kill the Seeker, move back in, and basic shot to kill here. Good. He can be annoying. Very annoying. Heat Wave. Heat Wave A is really good. It's already upgraded. Lazy Barrage is not as good as you want it to be. Heat Wave A is pretty great. This is heat management. This would have made Thermoreactor good. The fact that it starts as Heat Wave A is pretty great. Heat Wave B is fine. It's interesting because I consider Heat Wave a bad card in general, but I think its upgrades are ridiculous. One makes it so that it's heat management. This is good for solar flares. This is also really good for strafe damage. It adds 1 strafe damage for the whole turn, which I can do a lot of work with it. I'm going to take this. It's one of the few cards I would grab here because it comes pre-upgraded. Who is this guy? Why is Dracula in this game? Oh, hey, it's Dracula. I do not remember Dracula. Just running some errands. You want some vampiric dark arts? Just a little. This is a ridiculous attack. What do you mean? What do these upgrade to? I want to take this card. It's 2 piercing, stuns, and it heals me? That's nuts. That card is good. It's expensive, but that card is good. I'll take just a little. Enough talk, I must depart. See you later, Dracula. What does this upgrade to? Well, I was kind of hoping one of them would go to Leech with a 3 cost, but I don't think I need to upgrade it, but I'm kind of happy to have this card. That's fun. What a ridiculous thing to see. What a ridiculous play. Now, my upgrade here is probably actually Scramble. Or no, I actually remove 2 here. Yeah, we do a double remove here on 2 basic shots. This is a big pickup for us. Yeah, cool. Remove 2 is very powerful. It's one of the few cases where I actually take removals there instead of upgrades. We don't have a great upgrade. Oh, Armored Bay. I'm happy to have an Armored Bay. That's nice. That always is good. All right, I have an Anchor in hand. I think I want to do that. I'm going to go ahead and block here. I wish to options B for sure. Heat Wave here, charge attack, and then I simply walk away. All good. Yeah, he generates a lot of missiles, which is, you know, pretty tough. So we're gonna strafe A, which moves me 1 to the right and shoots. I'm gonna go ahead and basic dodge here, and I think I'm just gonna click Heat Sink, which does move me twice and crushes him. His missiles don't really threaten me until they become Seekers. And I don't think they become Seekers soon. Scrambled is your friend. And then I move 1 more. Cool. When they become Seekers, they become a problem. Yeah, he gets a heavy here. I think he does put out a Seekers soon. I must play Anchor. Options B, please. It's your friend. It's me, your pal. Options B. Reroll, just so I can move, is good. Dodge, I suppose, is fine. This guy takes an absolute truckload of damage from strafe here. Okay, it's no Seekers yet. This is Heat Wave A for sure. And then this guy is just pummeled. Heat Wave is nuts when you're drawing so many cards. Wow. Man, some upgrades. EMP Slug B just chilling here. From Hell's Heart is fun. My missing hull. I don't have a lot of hull to miss, I don't think. Explosive Slug. These are not my plays, I don't think. I wish I could replace my EMP slug with B. Get this as a free upgrade. I think we just skip this, though. I don't want to add another card here. Moving on. Okay. Let's see. I will move... This is an interesting enemy. What does this do? Whenever your ship is shot, the part that was hit gains armor for the rest of the turn. We're going to play Scramble here, or Strafe rather. I'm going to dodge to the right. Then I'm going to Charge Beam and move. And then I'm going to re-roll and move. Cool, so we do shoot him a few times there. I can take this 2 to my temp, and that's okay. Fine. Ah, he sends out mines. Interesting. I must play the anchor and then draw shot, I think. Well, options B. It's a shame on the heat wave here, but I can't really walk into this, I don't think. May as well click it. Aha, heat wave. Good job. The mines are interesting. Huh. The fact that he's living over there on the right makes me a little concerned. I'd like to avoid shooting this mine. I think it's options B. Basic dodge is your friend. Corrupted core. We may as well get it out, I suppose. I don't want to heat sink into this. I'm going to take damage for it, so we chill. He's going to put me in a bad spot, though. Yeah, it's a little interesting. I would like to play... I'll play Heat Wave here. I'm going to go ahead and Charge Beam him. I'm then going to move left 1. I think I need to play Security System because I'm going to shoot one of these mines no matter what I do. And this moves me 1 left, which I think is good. Alright, great. I think I admin deploy out the leech here, which is another shot. Yeah, we take that hit. I knew that was coming. And we end this turn. Perfect, actually. I could have maybe killed him there, actually, by just moving twice. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't do that. We just anchor, just Charge Beam him out. It's fine. Alright, cool. I actually had the lethal on that previous turn. I didn't do anything about it. It's okay. Okay. Panic. Do 0. Move 2 randomly, gain a shield. What a weird card. That's kind of fun, though. The 0 is an interesting one because it takes my... Heat Wave a little well. Quick Thinking. It's a good card. Draw 5. It's very good if I'm thinking about if I want to redraw my other plays very fast. I think this next one is a Scramble A angle here. You could go B, but I actually prefer the control. I think we skip here, and I go and I upgrade my... Where is it? We've already removed basic shot twice, which is excellent. So this is now a Scramble A angle. It's kind of like scrambled eggs. And I think we crush Evil Rigs. I sure hope so. Yes. The thing about rigs, Evil Rigs, that we need to be careful about is that she fires on multiple sides. So it's not likely that I can line up perfectly everything, every evade I want. I think there's a strong argument for moving 1 to the right and slugging here. 1 to the right and slug, and I take 1, and that's my turn, but I don't get Strafe A out. How do I feel about that? I think Strafe A is too important for me to not play it. Now, the problem, of course, being Dodge A moves me 1 to the left. Can I get out of here by Dodge A reroll? I think so. Dodge A and then reroll here. I'm taking 2 right now. Yeah, but it's all the temp. Yeah, we're actually okay on this. Yes. Good. Ah, Armored Bay. Of course, my Armored Bay is amazing. Must play Anchor. I think I frankly must scramble here. Play the Charge Beam. Well, I can, if I'm going to move left 1 further, I think we just charge beam here, and that's chilling. I didn't get options, but again, I'm taking only one here because of Armored Bay. Armored Bay is excellent news. Cool. Do we move to the right on this guy? Leech here is powerful. It stuns this shot, which is great news, I think, because now I take 0 on the turn. So I can then get draw shot here, which draws 2, and we chill. I'm taking 0 here. Good job. Okay. We just got to play this turn to turn, pretty much, and hope for the best. Security system, how am I feeling about you? I have to play the anchor. There's no way around it, sadly. I have 6 evades. So I think this is an options B angle. Yeah, we have the blocks to make this play work. Cool. We move. I take 1 to block town, and I go ahead and slug here. I think we save our dodges and take 1 to my shield. I think that saves me a lot here. Yeah, we'll take that. Acceptable. Okay, is this a security system turn? It might be. Start with Heat Wave, absolutely, because that makes me do a ton of damage. I think we can just secure... Oh, I have an anchor in hand. This changes everything, and it's on the right side. Okay. So I must scramble. Taking 2 right now. 10 evades. I can do a lot of damage on this turn, which is probably correct to do. Move left here. We're going to go ahead and just do a truckload. Now the next question has to be, am I happy with this? I think this is a good turn to take as much damage as we can take. Do I just have lethal? Never mind. I was just like, do damage. And I was like, oh, wait, we actually just have lethal on that turn. I was expecting to take 1 there. That's crazy. Serenity A. This card is crazy. It prevents the next 2 heats, but it also redraws, which is awesome. So it costs me nothing. So no matter what, I'm taking that if nothing else. The question you have to ask yourself is, how do I feel about overclock? If I can align the overclock here with strafe, we're nuts. I also am pretty sure that evades do use this up. I think evade does use it up, and shield might too. So this is maybe not that great if I can't line it up well. I'm going to take Serenity A because I think it's just kind of chillin'. It gives me kind of a free EMP slug here. It's maybe not as impactful, but I don't need impactful. Dirty Engines. Light Speed Boot Disc is disgusting. We're going to click that, and I'm going to put that on strafe. Done. Done. Lightspeed Boot Disc, what that does is it means you draw it on turn 1, but it also means that I get 1 extra energy on turn 1, which is, you know, the perfect turn for me to play strafe. Now I have strafe on deck no matter what. That's clean. Very clean. I think that is a win, in my opinion. That is the right choice. Cool. Okay. It's also always in the left, which means I do get to evade left for free here. Pretty cool. Heat Wave. Let's go. I could have maybe Heat Waved first there, which would have been fun. Anyway, I'm going to move left here and slug him and just chill. Cool. Now this Cicada is a little bit trickier because he attacks multiple times. But I think we're looking okay. I can draw a shot, but I hit the anchor, dodge, charge beam here. Branch prediction. How do we feel about it? I think Heatsink is the stronger play for sure. The double move is good. I'm taking 1 right now because of my Armored Bay, which is great news. I'm okay with it. Good. Okay. Just go ahead and click Serenity here. It's fine. I get the charge beam on the right. Interesting. I could go security system into reroll here and tank whatever's coming out. Pretty decent. it lets me move a bunch. Oh, but also even better is it puts charge beam on the left, which lets me just shoot him and move. I still take 3, but I have the temp here. We're okay. Security system did pretty well there, I think. This is this is as simple as basic dodge options B. Great news. And then we move 1 left on our own, and I go ahead and slug this guy, and he does 0 to me. I can now upgrade slug to B, by the way, which is cool. Anchor, unfortunate. Heat wave here is your friend. And then I move 1 right, and we leech this shot, which I think just give us lethal. Great work. Cool. Strong. Now or never. This is gain 3 evade, lose all evade. I think that's bad. It's not terrible, but it's not what I want here, right? No, I don't think so. Evasive shot would be fine, but again, I think I just want to redraw charge beam. So now where are we going? I can get event, elite, repair yard. Probably the strongest, right? It's better than the 3 combats. Yeah, I think we go event, elite, repair yard. Cool. Okay. Bet you won't let us shuffle your ship parts. This is super risky. Because having the gaps in the middle is really nice. Because enemies target you. I mean, the 1 max hull doesn't really change my mind here that much in any way. Usually I think about this from the perspective of the RNG, right? Like, if both of the gaps go to one of the sides, I basically create bad Ares. If there is a strong argument, if I can get gap, piece gap, right? If you can get the gap separated by 2, it's pretty good. I also think there's a strong argument if I can get the missile bay on a left or a right side, right? You know, that itself would also be strong. But this is all RNG, right? This is super risky. It's also very fun. Let's click it. You know what? I don't know how I feel about that. I'm moving a lot to the right, so I think it's okay to get the cockpit out of the way. I actually think this turned out as a slight improvement. Getting the bay on the left when I'm not really using it is fine. What is this creature? It's a crab. Crab time. Evolutionary perfection. How have I never fought this guy before? Can we talk about that? Incredible. I'm so pleased. Anyway, I'm going to click options B here. Actually, I think I'm going to play this so that I get more strafe shots. Yeah. Seems good. Okay. Oh, what an interesting play. I'm going to anchor, and then I'm going to continue moving here. I think it is heat wave time. I'm going to move left 1. I move left 1 again. Right? I think the angle here is actually I just move left again and then I slug him. And then we Serenity. And we just turn this into big cannon time. It's good. I could do more damage, but I don't want to poise myself for too much coming up. Yeah. He doesn't do anything here because I did just pummel him absolutely. I'm going to go ahead and basic dodge. I think we move left 1. I'm going to slug him into his missile bay, which is great. Then just shoot him again. And I have lethal here. Cool. Perfect evolution. That was a fun fight. I've never seen him before. That's good. Desperate measures. No, none of these are worth it. We skip them all. Fine. That was a cool creature. Now, strafe always appearing on the left is potentially bad because it triggers this fight immediately. How do I make that work? I think we do this by we go options B. We move 2 left, then we click strafe, and we... Why did that move? Why did that move? Oh my god, no, that's terrible. Heat wave, move, get out of here, buddy. What are you doing? Oh no. Oh no, why did jamming myself into the wall counted as a movement? That is awful. Okay, truly awful. Now, I can make this do only 1 damage to me by heat sinking. That was terrible. That was truly terrible. If I had known that it would do that, I would not have played like that. And you can't reset combats in this game, so truly awful. Alright, we're going to go ahead and click heatsink to avoid getting completely hammered here. Okay, we take 1 to shield. If I get out of this not losing, I'll be pleased with it. Okay, this is acceptable because I can basic block and I can slug this here. We're gonna go ahead and Serenity first. Yeah, that's actually okay to get anchored because I'm gonna slug into this and take 0. And then we charge beam, basic dodge. None of this actually moves me, and we take 0 here. Okay. We've generated some block. That's good. I have to move to the right. Yes, there's just no way around it. Heatsink moves me too. It's okay. I think that's fine. I'm taking 2 right now. I think we block up, charge beam, wiggle. I take 2 to shields. Okay, we're all right. We're fine. It's fine. This is now... I have to anchor, of course I do. We move 1 left, 2 left, leech. We have lethal. Yeah. Okay. Oof. Terrifying. But we did get out of it. Choose a card in your draw pile. Put it in your hand. This is never bad. This lets me just find something. This is never a bad card to have, so I will click it. I could take the total cash wipe as before, but I actually don't hate my cards, right? I don't hate most of these. They're all good. Selective memory is just kind of a free pick. Next gen insulation, you overheat at 4 instead of 3. Every time you heal 1 more. Well, I'm not... I guess I am healing with leech, but I'm not taking damage because damage is bad. Overheating at 4 instead of 3? I mean, you may as well, I suppose. I could see some payout for this coming up. We're going to go for the repair yard here. Hail and well-met traveler. What's my play? Am I upgrading? Selective memory. Let's see. Choose 2 cards. This is basically... It's fine. It's not too amazing. It's not too bad. Draw shot. Could go draw shot A. It's not that good either. Serenity's already upgraded. That's very cool. Leech is not worth upgrading. Security system, not worth upgrading. I could remove reroll and a basic shot. Reroll and basic shot are probably the last 2 removals that I would consider. Reroll's not terrible, but I don't think it's generally that good either. I could upgrade basic block A, make it free. That's pretty good, actually. Coming up, I have 1 last repair yard. Removals are okay here, right? Removals are okay. Yeah, removals are really good, actually. Let's go ahead and remove 2. We're going to drop basic shot here, and I'm going to drop reroll here. Yes. Alright, now, we're looking pretty good. Sub-Zero heat sinks. Heat can be reduced to -3. Okay, I mean, that's just objectively good. It doesn't really do a lot for me, but it is objectively good. We're going to click strafe of course. It's good. I'm gonna go ahead and Serenity A here. I did just hit anchor. It's unfortunate. Let's selective memory out. I would like to... Does the order to options B is correct here, which moves me to the right here, I believe. It's good. Go crazy. We charge beam again. I have just shot twice into armored areas, but it's fine. Armor is cowardly. Don't use armor. Sure, buddy. Heat wave is your friend. It does go negative. Interesting. Interesting. Let's go ahead and heat sink because it does let me shoot twice. I can go ahead and draw shot, or I can slug him here. Ooh, there's a lot of things I could draw that were pretty decent. I did hit the anchor. It's okay. I can play a charge beam at least. That's okay. He gives me some trash, which is unfortunate, but it's fine. I'm not honestly that afraid of him. Heatwave A, we dodge. I'm going to go ahead and just walk left here, and we do a bunch of damage. One of these shots will be Leech, which does just disable that. It's good. I mean, I'm doing so much damage here. I think we just lethal him. Yeah, it's fine. Just end the combat. There's no reason to dance around that, yeah? Clean exhaust. Exhaust and single-use cards cost 0 energy. What is this? So if I can somehow get this with strafe, it makes strafe free. That's fun. Serenity. I mean, it makes corrupted core free. I don't know. That's like okay, but I could also just draw this later and it's a dead draw that I would never want to play. Aggressive armoring. 0 for 3, but they become armored. I don't think and it's like permanently armored, right? Yeah, it's permanently armored. I don't think I want to make that trade, right? No, I don't. It doesn't actually help me either. I'd rather just redraw stuff. Clean exhaust is good, but I think because if I had had that and not seen Lightspeed Boot Disc, I think I would have taken this. But I didn't, so I'm going to skip that. We chill. We move on. Apparently her name is Eunice, and it's Pirates and Pirates. Alright, this is the guy that fires missile bays from the right. Yeah. He's the real threat to our existence. 100%. Anyway, I'm going to click strafe. I'm going to selective memory out. Where is it? Heatwave time. Heatwave time this out. I'm going to shoot this man a whole bunch. I want to slug this. I can never get... Yeah, we're going to slug this man here. This prevents me from taking anything. This is bad. His missile bay is terrifying. I'm going to be taking 4s here unless I can clear that missile every turn. This guy is one of the scariest. Unfortunate. I could admin deploy the anchor, which is kind of a weird situation. Yeah, I'm going to do that because it moves me twice. Then I can heat sink, move and clear that missile. I basic dodge. I get branch prediction. Now this moves me all the way out of the way, so I take 1 into... Yeah, I take 1 into my missile bay is what happens here, right? No, I take 1 into this spot. Now I have 4. I could also just save this, right? Yeah, I take 1 into this wing, right? Because the 2 lines up with my left here is how that works. Oh no, it doesn't work that way because the 2 whiffs me. So it's not firing on me. So the 1 fires on me, which goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. I actually hit him on the right. Yeah? This is a weird mechanic. This moves me all the way and I shoot him. This is great though because now... Yeah, you heat wave. We just kill him. Yeah, he just dies because I have his weak spot. Yeah, perfect. There's a draw shot B here. It's not bad. I don't mind this, but I'm at the point where I've removed enough cards that I would rather just redraw what I already have. So we skip this. And I go for my final upgrade. Yo, okay, this is final upgrade time. Now the question then becomes, what is it? I tell you what, man. I love Leech. This card has been nonsense powerful. Piercing, stun, and heal. I think I'm upgrading it so I can keep it around. This card is actually incredible. Like, in hindsight, I should have taken all three of them, right? I mean, I think there are runs where I would take all three. I actually kind of like having only the one here. I think it is upgrading this. This is so powerful. The stun is incredible. It does damage. It's good trade on damage. 2 for 2 is fine. You get a heal, which is good. I'm doing it. I think that Leech B, that's cool. And then we fight the Cobalt. And I think we can beat the Cobalt. I think we can beat this. Okay. Strafe A, we move. We're going to shoot this spot, which disables it. Good. I think this is basic block time. Basic dodge time. Taken 0. This then lets me get away with options B here, which is a huge play in my opinion. Okay. All right. What do I draw into a selective memory? I can draw Anchor. Incredible. So be careful what you draw here, is what I'm about to say. Heat Wave for sure is the angle. Now, remember I strafe, so I can disable these inner two, and that's cool. That's cool, yes. I could move very far to the right on this turn if I wanted to by going Heatsink into Scramble. True. I think we want to Charge Beam into the weak spot. I'll take it. I think I am going to Heatsink into this. Don't play the Serenity yet because I don't want the Anchor. I'm going to end my turn with the Serenity is the angle. So let's Heatsink, we fire into that. This moves me again. I'm gonna go ahead and Scramble here, which is cool. And then from here, I just move some more. And I think we play the Serenity here, which draws the Anchor, and I end my turn. Cool. Honestly, okay with it. Adding trash to my hand, rude. Very rude, friend. I do need to play the Anchor here, no way around it. I like how he shoots out of his wing. That's rude, in my opinion. I am going to Leech B him on the wing, though. That's nice. Leech B is just like objectively superior EMP Slug, essentially. But all good. Cool. I take 0 on the turn. Great. I didn't clear out the trash. I should probably prioritize it a little bit, but, you know, it is what it is. I guess we're playing to the right here. I was thinking I'd be playing a little bit different, but selective memory. I'm going to draw into Heat Wave here. It's nice. I like it. I like doing it. Play this Heat Wave. It's cool. I'm going to go ahead and move back. Play Scramble here, and we're probably going to just like juke a little bit here and take damage in. Right? 6, I can move 1 to the right. I can always play basic block from this position to take 0 on the turn. So let's go 1 more and then basic block it out. I think that's enough damage for this turn. Strafing feels pretty optimal. We should do this all the time. Agreed, generally speaking. Generally agreed. Yeah, this is as simple as branch prediction. It's a good move. I'm going to go ahead and click options B here because I like that. Heat Wave is excellent here. Amazing. Heatsink. How do I feel about that? I could just draw shot on this, right? Just shoot him, move, and we're free. Free on this. The fact that he doesn't attack here and I can move enough to get to this position, I think the Cobalt's actually a free combat, right? I drew so fast that options B redrew options B. So that's pretty cool. Anchor on the right is just beautiful. Just beautiful. Let's go ahead and Charge Beam for free damage. What is this? Branch prediction, of course. And then I just, what? move some more and do some damage. I'm going to go ahead and click the trash to get rid of it and basic dodge here to move a little, and we wiggle out of the way and we take 0. Cool. I even had the auto dodge on if I had needed it, but did not need it. Now this one will be a little trickier because of the heavy missile, but that's okay. Get it good. I can just slug this one, actually. That's pretty cool. It's hard to say no to scramble, though. Now I have 11. How much does this guy have? He has 10. I can and will actually just kill him with strafing. This seems like a good play. Hey, look, we did it. Right? I mean, it's that simple, in my opinion. It's that simple. Cool. All right. Sadly, I have actually already had all of their memories, so I do not make any progress here, but that's okay. This is good. This was great. The whole point of this was to play hardest, and I wanted to try something out, so I think that was excellent. I love the Tiderunner. Let me just be clear. This ship is so much fun. This ship is so much fun to play with that I love that. And playing it with rigs because you get the strafe options, oh, it's so good. And then you can just move even more, but you don't need rigs. This ship is so flexible, you can play it without her. I played it with Dizzy earlier, for myself anyway. I was playing my own run, and I played with Dizzy, no rigs, and had plenty of movement. I do think the random extra move cards you get from your other friends are usually pretty worthwhile in those cases. You know, sometimes you have to move more than just what your cards can say, or sometimes you draw into a nasty anchor and you have no choice, but yeah. I mean, I think the real pickup here for sure on me is Lightspeed Boot Disc into Strafe is nuts. The fact that I could shrink my deck down to this size was also very good. Look how few starters we have left. I actually think Jettison Hatch is way better than it gets credit for, or maybe it gets a lot of credit and I just don't hear these things, but the truth is that this is a relic pickup that makes your removals at repair yards worthwhile. I almost think that removing is almost never correct at a repair yard unless you have Jettison Hatch, which is weird. I don't like that balance necessarily, right? I mean, like, I think removing 2 is probably would be pretty good as a baseline, because then the repair yard actually feels like you have a real decision to make. But I also feel like this game would benefit from more curses in your opening, right? The hardest only gives you the 1 corrupted core, right? But you don't start with enough cards in general. I'm so used to Monster Train where you're like, your starting deck is 22 cards. 22 cards. My deck right now in this state of the run is what, like 6, 12, 17. This is a 17 card deck. If you have a Monster Train run with 17 cards, you are crushing it. That is such a dominant position. Now, of course, that game does have draw relics, so this game does not have draw relics, so there's a little bit of a difference, but also this game has much more draw potential. Just the existence of draw shot is something that anything in Monster Train wishes it had. The closest analog is, what, like Sting, maybe? You do 10 and then you draw 1 next turn. It's not even like remotely comparable, but it's the closest I can think of. Maybe whatever the card is, focus growth, you heal yourself and draw 2 next turn, kind of. It's just such a different style. This is a very fast-paced, draw all your cards, go crazy kind of game. And you have so few cards in your deck that it's like, all right, whatever, just get it down to what I want to play every turn pretty much. So it's good. It's good. I'm glad to have it. So I'll also say, I think system security was better than I thought it would be. It's nice having that protection with a left move if possible, but I was moving to the right so much that I could just brrr, way out of the way of the enemies. So kind of cool. Also, our reshuffle ended up being in our favor. Getting the left missile bay there was pretty huge, in my opinion. And because we were moving so much to the right, getting the right cockpit was strong. The only combat that really threatened us was whatever the bat guy's name is. I forget his name, but the one who knew Drake's real name, the one who has the super hyper extended boom and the seeker missiles on the side. That is tough. That guy threatened 4 to us every turn if we couldn't deal with it. But we did. Excellent work. Honestly, great Great run. Very pleased with it. I think I want to try to keep playing hardest and hopefully I can put up some more wins like this. Get on par with the other players that are way far ahead of me. But yeah, that's all I've got for you. So hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.